How do you stand out to your boss? Hey, welcome to the Millionaire Recruiter. I'm Brianna Rooney, your Millionaire Recruiter. If you haven't seen this channel before, it is all about making you the next Millionaire Recruiter, regardless if you have no idea what you want to do yet. Maybe you haven't even gone to school. Maybe you just graduated. I have no idea what your situation is. Or maybe you've been in this dead-end career and you just want to really make a better living. The recruiting industry is awesome and it's time to get in it. So that is exactly why this channel was born. So I have been a recruiter now for 12 years, which is insane, and happy 10 years to Techies Recruiting. So you definitely actually, this week has been crazy huge, is we had this great press release come out saying happy 10 years to Techies Recruiting. So that was really cool. I got some really awesome love and support from the community in general. So if that was one of you, thank you very much. It actually does help motivate me to make these videos and really to help me pay it forward to make sure that all of you, know what you're supposed to do in order to be super successful, because that's what makes me so happy. I love what I do. So anyways, thank you so much. Always like and subscribe, because again, that's just what keeps me going. And another big, just one more plug. We hit 400 subscribers, so thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, now back to you for a second, because I know you're like, come on, get to the video. All right, here's what we're gonna do. How do you stand out to your boss? Now, this is a very interesting video for me because obviously now I am a boss, yet I wasn't before, and it wasn't like that long ago. It was only 10 years ago. And not to mention, I now have more employees and I am now hiring a lot. We're in official high growth mode. Our third office is opening in just a few short weeks. So it is really important on how you yourself can stand out as to your boss, not only as a potential recruiter, as a current recruiter, or really as an engineer. So as you might not know, I do specialize in engineering. So regardless of who's watching this video, I think it can be really powerful because you want to be noticed. Now, I think the real grasp is, why do you want to be noticed? Do you want to be noticed because you think you're doing a really good job and you're not feeling valued? Do you just want to feel valued? Do you want more money? I think we all kind of want more money. That's why what makes the world go around, even though people can say they're not money motivated, that's still something that you do need, and people do measure it by how successful you are. So anyways, there's that. So okay, how can you do that? There's several ways besides tooting your own horn, which I don't think there's anything wrong with that, but a few things. So one, you want to do not be late. Get there early. And I really think this little smile, if you watched some of my videos before, a smile really goes a long way, and I don't think people know how truly powerful that is. I think that can really boost your career and your overall mood in general. But to your boss, man, a smile is huge. Like when I get in the morning, if I go, hey, good morning, and someone's like, hey, good morning, I'm like, good morning. I'm one of those very obnoxious people in the morning. No coffee needed right here. Now, I'm not saying that it needs to be you, but I do, you gotta put that smile forward, because what the heck are you doing at work? First and foremost, attitude, okay? So that's where the smile comes from. If you have poor attitude, your boss does not want to talk to you. If your boss does not want to talk to you, I'm pretty sure you're not getting that promotion moving forward, okay? What else can you do? Well, you can prove your work ethic. Now, if you've, again, watched some of these videos, you'll see what is the most common denominator in being successful in recruiting? Your work ethic. I know all sorts of different people in recruiting, including my own employees, and there's only one common denominator, which is, I think, kind of crazy, and that's work ethic. They have really good work ethic. So you show up on time, you show up early, you show up ready to work, you put in the time. When you are asked a question, you have an answer to that question. If you do not have an answer to that question that you truly believe in, then you say, you know what? Let me ask my most best friend, which is Google, and I will figure out that answer for you, or let me get back to you tomorrow. There's never a I don't know, because that is incredibly irritating, and it goes as to maybe you don't care. So that's how you stand out to a boss. Another amazing way to stand out to a boss is to make sure your company hat is on. And I think that sales in general is a little bit hard to get employees to do that. And to a boss, that is very important because their company is like their baby. And I think that a lot of people don't understand that. I think that everyone wants to have their own company, everyone wants to be an entrepreneur, but no one understands what that actually takes financially, emotionally, physically, because you're putting your heart and soul into it. You're raising a child. And that's just as important. I have 2 little kids, yet I also feel like I have 3, when you think of it like that. So you also have to think, okay, how can I make the company better? I want to make myself better, but I want to make the company better. How can I do that at the same time? And I think that's really important to get your boss to understand as well. And the way you do that is you can have a very open conversation and you can add to something. For example, today we had a monster epic deal happen in Techie's 10 years history. We celebrated, it was awesome. And the employee who made it is a new employee. He's only been here for 6 months, which is a whole other awesome subject. You can go from 0 to hero in 2.5 seconds in this business, and I think it's super cool. But as as I'm saying, wow, congratulations, let's go over your commission sheet and stuff like that, you know what he said to me? He said, yeah, isn't this an exciting day for the company? And I'm telling you, can you see these chills for a second? I got chills from head to toe, all over just telling you, because that is a really amazing way to stand out to your boss, to be like, wow, this is your moment, yet you're talking about how this is a moment for the company. And although that is absolutely true, to hear someone say that to you really stands out in my mind. And I know that would stand out into your boss's mind because, again, you want to get across that you are a good employee, and the way you're a good employee is your company hat. So it's really hard. So anyways, I feel like I can go on and on in this subject. So what I would love for you guys is, how do you think you've stood out to your boss? Or do you have questions on additionally how to stand out? Maybe you've done all of those things, but you still feel like you're little and you're small and you don't have a voice. How can you have that voice in your company? I think there's a lot of ways to do that, and I can really go off on a lot of different tangents, but the bottom line is, as opposed to just telling you all these different things to do, you need to stand up tall, you need to believe in yourself, because what you have to say is important. So just say it. What is the worst thing that can happen is if you say it. Say it loud and say it proud. So subscribe, I super appreciate it. Again, thank you so much for the 400 plus followers that are coming, and the love that I'm getting from LinkedIn I think is super huge. So keep adding me, keep asking those questions, and keep motivating to make these videos because it's so fun. And I will see you every Thursday at noon. Tell me how you want to stand out to your boss, or how you have stood up to your boss, and I'll see you next week. And do not forget, money is the vessel that gets you to where you want to go and to do all the awesome things you want to do. So go live your life. I'll see you next week.